It's Wasp right here on your classic metal show with Love Machine, keeping in the spirit of Valentine's Day.
Sure. We're in the chat room talking about that Quiet Riot documentary.
Yeah?
You have to see it.
I know, you told me that.
I can't find it to send it to you to get you a link. I can't find I was hoping if Amazon had it, I was just going to buy it and send it to you to watch, but it's not out there yet.
It's not available yet.
Yeah, but man, oh man, that documentary, somebody in here, I think Steve Jackson watched it as well, or AOR or somebody, and somebody said it was well done. I just about fucking jumped into the chat room physically to fucking fight that.
It was well done.
Yeah, I mean, it was filmed well. I guess I'll give you that. It was filmed well. But man, oh man, Frankie came off just horrible in that thing to me. I'm just a regular guy. Meanwhile, he's out there fucking doing samurai sword fighting with fucking trees and shit.
Right.
Yeah, that's not what normal people do, bro.
Sure.
And everybody with their fucking hand dogs.
Right.
Oh, that drove me nuts. Everybody walking up to the door with their fucking dog in their hand. Put the dog on the ground.
Right.
Oh, dogs are supposed to walk.
Yeah, who are you, Paris Hilton?
Yeah, and it was like Rudy Sarzo and Frankie, I think, had a dog that he was carrying around and shit. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
You have to see it. You will if you're like me, you will laugh all the way through it. We could do 6 hours just talking about that thing if we had audio.
Sure.
If we had audio, we could literally break down every line of that thing because it's just so unbelievably just ridiculous.
Self-congratulatory and douchey.
We were the Beatles of hair metal.
Okay.
The Beatles of hair metal. Really? Were you? The Beatles had a 10-year career of unbelievable success where everything they did was at the top of the chart. I don't think Quiet Riot did. I think Quiet Riot had 6 unbelievable months, didn't they? And that's about it.
Yeah.
Because, were they still... I remember when Condition Critical came out, and I remember the video on MTV, and it was a big deal. But I don't remember shit after that. Do you?
Their run came between 83 and 86.
You think they were strong that long?
The popularity probably about 3 years.
Would you? So that includes Condition Critical.
Yeah,
so you think that album was successful?
Well, because of MTV, it was successful.
What were the hits? Stomp Your Hands, Clap Your Feet?
That was one of them.
And Mama, We're All Crazy Now?
That's the other one.
And was there a third? Was Winner Takes All on that one too? Maybe? I don't know. I'm not a Quiet Riot guy.
I think they had probably about a 3-year popularity right there.
All right. I just didn't... we were the Beatles of hair metal. Oh, no. Motley Crue was.
Right.
Motley Crue had the long run.
And Motley Crue can still play arenas.
Yeah, or Poison, as much as that disgusts me.
Right.
Poison was huge from the start, and they're still pretty big.
Right.
So I don't think anybody thinks of Quiet Riot in that same vein, do they?
Has Quiet Riot ever toured solo to where they sold an arena?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't remember. I don't remember the big Quiet Riot tour running through town.
Well, again, I don't think they ever sold out like an arena. I don't think they've ever gone to arena-size venues.
I'm not slamming them, but I don't think... I know that, and obviously I shared an office with Mitch, who was the big promoter in this area, so I know this to be true, that Quiet Riot in the time that I've been in the media never headlined a venue that had more than maybe 500 seats.
That's what I'm saying. They were never an arena act.
No, they were a club band.
Yeah.
That had one really big album. Right?
As far as I know, yes.
Yeah. I can't... certainly that album was big, Mental Health, but I don't think the rest... I don't even think that Condition Critical, that had to be a flop.
They certainly weren't Rat.
No, they weren't as big as Rat.
And Rat played arenas.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw Rat at an arena with Cheap Trick opening, which that was kind of goofy all by itself.
And obviously they weren't Motley Crue, who sold arenas.
Right. Motley sold arenas, yeah. Quiet Riot was Slaughter. Who was bigger, Slaughter or Quiet Riot?
Well, they both had their their big breakthrough album was pretty big.
Right. But neither followed up with anything big after.
Not really. And Slaughter never did arenas.
No.
They were always an opening act, like for Kiss and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. They'd do 4 songs and 3 of them in 9 minutes and Fly to the Angels in 23 more.
Sure.
It's just always stupid. Oh, well. Anyway, enough about Quiet Riot. I just got into the conversation in the chat.
Well, I played some Wasp there.
Mm-hmm.
And we've spoken of former Wasp guitarist a few times over the last, say, 6 or 8 months.
Yeah.
Chris Holmes, he's just a train wreck. And I've said this on the show. I've met Chris on a couple of occasions.
Yeah.
Had opportunity to speak with him. Very nice guy. Always nice and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But here's what people don't get where you and I are concerned.
Okay.
We could meet somebody and go, yeah, they were real nice. They were nice to me. They blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But if they come off being a boob, we're going to say they were a boob.
Right.
You know, it just because they were nice to us doesn't excuse certain...
Doesn't excuse anything, really.
Yeah, it doesn't excuse any behavioral things.
Or a performance thing.
Yeah.
If they play bad and, we're friends with them, so what? They played a bad gig.
Or they put out a product that's subpar.
Yeah.
We're going to say the product was subpar. Dude, what are you doing?
Right. And we've asked guys. We asked Lynch.
Yeah.
And I mean, let's face it, you're the biggest docking guy on the planet.
I am.
You going after Lynch was kind of a biggie.
And I went after him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. It's like, I could be a big fan of yours and I can enjoy what you do as an artist and whatnot. Yeah. But if you put out a clunker, or if you're out there shooting off your mouth and saying just ridiculous shit, I'm not just going to say, he's just expressing himself, man. I'm going to say, dude, what are you doing?
Explain it.
Yeah. Well, we did the same thing with Chris Holmes. Chris has been out there self-producing his own music and whatnot, and he's got a new record, I guess. He's relocated out of the United States because, according to him, and well-published articles, is that the reason he left the United States is because niggers ruined rock for him.
Well, that is what he said.
That is what he said. He said those words.
Right. Not us.
Not us. He said that.
That's right.
And then he put out a couple of subpar videos out there, music videos.
Right.
That are just horrific.
Yeah, they're really bad.
I mean, he put out that one song that with the green screen.
Yeah.
With nothing on the green screen.
That's right.
They didn't even chroma key the damn thing and put like a scenery behind it or anything like that. He just played in front of a green screen.
Oh, they planned to.
And then this lip syncing the words to the music, and it's just all fucky and just, and you go, a 10th grade video class at a high school could have done a better job.
Yeah.
Sure. Just terrible. And you and I, especially with the show where the classic metal show is concerned.
Yeah.
We agreed years ago that if it was if anything we did was subpar, we're not going to put it out there.
That's right.
It goes in the trash.
Mm-hmm.
Or the delete bin or whatever.
Or we don't do it.
Or we don't do it at all.
Yep.
And that's kind of the standard that we set for ourselves. And we would think that established artists, you would think that they would have the same work ethic, I guess.
You would hope.
You would hope they would.
Yeah.
And when they don't, you're kind of surprised by it. Because it's just like you have a 30-year career and this is your legacy. This is what you're going to leave people with is this shitty video or this horrifically produced album or making statements that just, I don't know what you want to call it, taint your legacy. Yeah. Whatever it is.
Or enhance it in Chris Holmes' case.
Yeah. So we will comment on stuff because that's what we do.
Right.
And again, if anybody wanted to ever debate Chris and I on anything, these phone lines are always open.
Yep.
800-497-5891. The phone lines are always open. And if we say something or cover a subject that you think that we're way off base on, or our comments are unwarranted, or whatever the case may be, and you want to step up and challenge that, we'll let you on the air.
I mean, for God's sakes, Doghouse challenges 14 things a show.
He does.
Which he could scale back a little if he wanted to.
Yeah, sure. So anyway, we did a segment on the show a few months ago called The Fall of Chris Holmes.
Right.
Is that what it was called?
I think so.
It's called
Chris Holmes.
The Sad Fall of Chris Holmes is what we called it.
Okay.
And we just basically talked about Chris, and I think we played a snippet of an audio interview that he did.
Sure.
And he comes off just sounding wretched.
Right.
He sounded like he was either punch drunk or he was on some kind of drugs or he had a horrible cold or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, he didn't seem lively.
Yeah, he just came off poor.
Right.
And then the audio of some woman answering the phone, and the interviewer left that in there, and it was just, I don't know. It just sounded so disjointed and unprofessional.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can find it. It's over there on the YouTube. It's called The Sad Fall of Chris Holmes. So you can go look that up if you want and listen to it. Sure. But anyway, apparently, because, Chris Holmes does have a legacy with WASP.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of WASP, I mean, does anybody know Chris outside of WASP?
No. I mean, I guess if you're a hardcore and you bought 500-pound steam, you might remember that.
Yeah, and he was married to Lita Ford.
Yeah, you might remember that. You might remember him. Everybody remembers him drinking alleged vodka in the pool.
Yeah, and Decline of Western Civilization.
Yeah,
But outside of that, not so much.
No, he certainly doesn't have any music legacy outside of WASP.
Not really, no.
That's memorable.
Well, anyway, we chose to comment on a few things there, and we posted it out there on the YouTube, and apparently some people took offense.
Yeah, they don't like us on YouTube, apparently.
They were upset with us and our commentary.
The YouTube community, not as friendly as the Spreaker community.
Yeah. So anyway, you picked off a few comments this week about the Chris Holmes thing.
That's right.
So this one starts off with TV Nation Sick Nick.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie. Holmes was atrocious and should have went. I love these guys who can put a sentence together as well.
Mm-hmm.
Should have went to rehab before this interview. But it's also really sad that you guys, I believe that means you and I, can't come up with your own content and instead feel the need to trash someone else.
Yeah.
Especially when you're using that content for your program.
Yeah, we suck.
All right. So us commenting on somebody else's material, taboo.
I guess when Opie and Anthony do news, or Howard Stern does pop culture, or Sean Hannity does news, or Rush Limbaugh talks about politics, that's all fucking not good, right?
Can't be good.
That's all that's all those guys just not being able to come up with their own content.
All right. The next comment, just basically 5 words.
Yep.
And this one made me laugh.
Okay.
What a bunch of racist cunts.
Thank you.
So I'm not really sure if that's directed toward you and I specifically, or just you and I and Chris Holmes, or the whole thing, or just you and me.
I think it's probably just you and I, because we said the words.
Because we're the ones who were racist.
Because we repeated those words that Chris Holmes said.
Okay.
That makes us racist.
Yeah, okay. What a bunch of racist cunts.
Yes, we are.
That's us. Okay. The next one, Mr. Critch.
Mm-hmm.
Critch.
Yep.
Says, these two guys, exclamation point, 3 times in a row.
Wow.
Fucking pair of twats.
Wow.
After listening to you two ramble on, I now know why you only have 150 subscribers.
Yeah, do we?
Once again, what a couple of cunts. That's just on YouTube, though.
Yeah, no. Oh, and we have more than that. I guess he can't read well because we have 450 on YouTube, I think.
Just on YouTube, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We have 450.
Yeah, that's our least popular outlet.
It's the one we don't care about.
Yeah, we don't care about that one.
YouTube is we put the stuff on YouTube so that when we take it off of Spreaker and iTunes, that it's available somewhere if people want to hear it.
Yeah.
But it's definitely, how many times have we ever gone on there and said, guess what? We did 400 plays on YouTube.
Yeah, people don't go to YouTube just to listen to audio. They go there for the videos. They don't listen to audio.
We just put it there because it's a free place to keep all the audio contained, more or less.
Yeah, it's an archive.
Yeah, and that's it.
All right. The next one is by Terry Keys, Kyees. He says, man, you guys are very disrespectful to not only Chris Holmes, but to his music as well. To his music. We're disrespectful to his music. People like you are the reason it is so hard to keep metal going.
Yep.
What a total waste of energy that could be used to boost artists instead of the shit. Mm-hmm. I think you should both get to know Chris and Sarah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me
that's what we should do. We should do happy radio.
Sure. Well, let me play this because this is very appropriate.
Okay.
You're listening to the two guys who are single-handedly ruining the Brotherhood of Metal, Chris and Neely, and the Classic Metal Show.
Always appropriate.
Yeah, it is.
And I think you would both realize what a damn DAM shame the both of you are.
Mm-hmm.
People like you make me sick.
Do we?
Who in the hell do you think you are with there's no periods or any kind of punctuation here at all. This is one run-on sentence, by the way.
Yeah.
You are without, let's see, who do you think you are? Without these artists you bash, you wouldn't even have a job. This is our job, Chris.
Our job.
This is our job. Why don't you start to promote these people and keep metal alive, or just get off the air?
Yeah, how about if we don't?
How
about if we do just what we're doing, and you just fucking keep commenting on videos, you fucking dick munch.
This is one of those guys who said, I'm going to write your station manager and get you off the air.
I'm filing a complaint with the FCC.
Yeah. He's one of those guys.
What a fucking douche. He's the white knight for fucking bands.
Yeah.
Fag.
I'm going to get you off the air.
You don't deserve to have your opinion out there because it's not the same as mine,
right?
Man.
Right. Yep. Let's see. Give us all a break.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently everyone listens to us.
Thank God.
So we don't have to put up with this retarded bullshit.
Oh, really?
So basically, somebody's holding a gun to your head, making you listen to us.
Yeah, who forced you to press play? Because these videos don't just pop up.
Right. I got to read that whole sentence again because that makes me laugh every time.
The dick.
It's like, let's see, where are we at here? Let's see, where did since there's no punctuation here, it's hard to, oh, here we are. Why don't you start to promote these people? By the way, we do at least 1 to 2 interviews a week.
Yeah.
And keep metal alive, or just get off the air and give us all a break so we don't have to put up with this retarded bullshit. Just saying. Don't you hate that when people say that? Just saying.
Just saying.
What does that mean?
He's just saying it.
I know, but I've heard people make a comment, and then they end it with just saying.
It's their way of trying to be casual.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. It's like, I just said something mean, but I'm just saying it, you know.
Oh, is that with all due respect?
Yeah, pretty much.
Is that the same thing?
Yeah, it's the street level version.
Yeah, with all due respect.
Hey, just saying.
No offense intended, but
you guys are monumental cocksuckers and you suck and everything you do is bad. Just saying.
Okay. All right. I just wondered what that's about.
That's it.
All right. P.S. Fuck you.
Okay, just saying.
Without these artists you bash, you wouldn't even have a job.
Damn.
Why don't you start to promote these people and keep metal alive, or just get off the air and give us all a break? He must have repeated that twice. So we don't have to put up with all this retarded bullshit.
Just saying.
All right. And he did say just saying. Let's see here. These must be people from like England or something. No. There must be people because every time the word cunts show up, that's usually like an English term. Don't they usually say that you stupid cunts?
Yeah, they do.
Don't they say
twats.
That? Yeah, twats.
Too.
Next guy is from David Whedon.
Okay.
He says, bunch of cruel cunts. Talentless assholes.
Oh, no.
Confined to the internet. How dare you mock Chris? How dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you?
How dare we?
I love it.
Confined to the internet. That's a fun one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, our numbers, please take a look at our numbers and compare them to other people, friend.
Right.
See how confined we are.
Yeah. Kevin Moore says,
yeah.
Here is a perfect example of 2 losers who know nothing about metal or
Correct.
Chris Holmes.
Correct.
Sounds to me like Chris has a cold and nothing else.
Okay.
What a bunch of losers who probably couldn't get laid in a whorehouse.
Wow.
So it always boils down to, having the ability to get laid.
Well, getting laid is, that does dictate how your brain works.
I guess.
You can only get laid if you're brilliant.
Sure. For Chris to take 30 minutes out of his time, because he's all that busy,
So important.
And these guys to have nothing positive to say.
Nothing positive. There's nothing positive to say.
Right.
He did nothing but go into a racist rant for 20 minutes. Fucking sounded like he was stoned, and then had this horrible music behind it. What should we say positive about it?
Right.
At least he finished the songs? All right, there you go. There's some positive. At least he did finish recording the songs.
Yeah.
How's that?
The reason these guys are on radio is the same as most other rock journalists. It's because they had no talent.
True.
To become a rock star.
True.
Wonder if you guys would be talking this shit while Chris is standing in front of you.
I would be.
I would be too. If Chris was on the air with us tonight, I'd be asking him, dude, what's with that green screen video?
And what's with the music? What's with the title, Shit and Bricks?
Yeah, Shit and Bricks.
What's that about?
I'd be asking him all those questions.
Exactly. Be like, Chris, what comes to mind?
Yeah, exactly. Losers to the max.
To the max, man.
To compare somebody's looks from the 80s to the present is just stupid.
Did we do that?
I think we just said that he looked beat up.
I can't imagine that we compared him to the 80s. I can't imagine that we did that. But okay.
But who knows? Who the fuck looks the same now as they did 35 years ago?
Oh, so maybe we said he looked healthy back in the day?
Yeah, I think so. I think I remember finding maybe a picture, and compared it, and he just, I don't know.
Whatever.
It's been a while ago. By the way, the lady who answers the phone is his wife manager, Sarah. Not a receptionist, you dumb fucks. Get a life.
I guess we should know who answers Chris Holmes's phone.
I know. See, the thing is once again, it's these people are intimately involved.
Yeah.
Because they understand who the people are in his circle.
Sure.
It's his wife, man.
A man.
She's not a receptionist.
She's handling the business of Chris Holmes.
Yeah. We know her by name.
Yeah, man. We hit her up on Facebook and she answers us.
Exactly. We're friends.
Yeah, we're all buds.
Yeah. You people are a couple of fuckheads.
Wow.
Says Mandrake Blackstone.
Thanks, Mandrake.
Twisting and taking everything Chris does out of context.
Contest?
In context. For your information.
All right.
A lot of us real musicians market ourselves in Europe because the North American market sucks.
That's not what Chris said.
And real musicians don't get airplay.
Oh.
Real musicians.
Real musicians do not get airplay.
Damn dumb fucks.
Like Rush.
Yeah.
Those guys don't get any airplay.
No.
And they're obviously not real musicians. Neil Peart, certainly not a real musician, is he?
Not at all. Hack.
Geddy Lee barely can play his instrument.
Yeah.
What a knob that guy is. In other words, he's the failed musician that we are.
Right.
Because he's still doing it and not getting heard. We at least acknowledge that we're not fucking good enough to be fucking in a band.
Sure.
I do. I mean, you with the steel piston thing, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah,
but me, I definitely wasn't good enough.
Sure. If you can do a serious interview, then you have no right interviewing people.
Oh, really? Because I think we do serious interviews every week.
I mean,
I think I've done 1,000 of them.
At least.
And to be honest, I've been heralded by Mark Strigle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so take that, pal. Mark Strigle says I do fantastic interviews.
He does.
And that's a metal expert giving you that information, not just some hack.
Yeah, you damn dumb fuck.
Yeah, you fucking... Who's that? Was that Mandrake?
That was, yes, that was Mandrake Blackstone.
Go fuck yourself, Mandrake.
Damn dumb fuck.
You dumb fuck. What kind of name is Mandrake?
Mandrake.
What a fucking fag name that is. You're as faggy as Chris Holmes' album cover.
Right.
Shit bricks.
Right, shit and bricks.
You shit fuck.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Fuck off, Mandrake.
All right, and we got one more fairly lengthy comment.
Okay.
We talked about Kelly Keeling.
Yeah.
Who was in the band Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
And he also was in Blue Murder.
Right.
And he also sang for, what was the name of that one band? What was the hell the name of their?
The Kelly Keeling thing? Was it popular?
No, it was just a one-off band. We actually had them on the show, and they brought Kelly Keeling in to do the vocals. I have their CD. I can't think of the name of their band right off. I could see their CD and something.
Heaven and Earth?
No, that was Kelly Hansen.
No, it's Kelly Keeling. I'm looking right at his wiki page.
It was a band. It wasn't his project.
He had, I'll go to his discography. He had 2 solo records, 3 Baton Rouge, 1 compilation, 2 with John Norum, 1 with Carmen Apice's Guitar Zeus. He had 3 of those. He had a couple with MSG. He had a live record with MSG. He had some more with Michael Schenker. He had King Cobra, Heaven and Earth, Eric Norlander, George Lynch, Paris Keeling. Was that it?
No, we actually had that Paris guy on the show.
Let's see. And OTL. And let's see. He's also appeared on Alice Cooper, Blue Murder, Don Dokken, Jack Ponte, Lana Lane, Moonstone Project, J.K. Northrup, Screaming Lords. Good Lord.
That's it. Screaming Lords.
Screaming Lords.
Yeah, we had the Screaming Lords guy on the show.
Okay.
That's who it was.
Well, there you go.
So Kelly has had a body of work.
Yeah, big one, obviously.
But he isn't one of those household name guys.
Not at all.
And, he's not like, let me just throw a name out there, say like somebody that you would recognize the songs right away. Say like a Van Halen.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Like a David Lee Roth, even though he sucks as a singer. But
right.
Nevertheless, he's not exactly a notable guy.
Right. No, he's what he is. He's like Sheldon.
Yeah, he's a singer for hire.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of nondescript, a good singer.
Sure. He's Mark Bowles. He's Doogie White.
Yeah, he's a singer for hire.
Yeah, he's one of those guys.
But he doesn't have a body of work that's attributed to him specifically.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And somebody put out a Kelly Keeling tribute album.
Right.
A tribute to Kelly Keeling.
That's right.
And we questioned that because it was just like, who's gonna buy this? This, again, and this is not taking away from his ability or his talent.
No.
It's just that he's not a Steve Perry.
No, not at all.
I mean, if it was Steve Perry, people, oh yeah, the Journey guy.
Yeah.
Or Sammy Hagar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Sammy Hagar. Yeah, he was in Van Halen. Oh yeah, I know him as a solo artist.
Right. Yeah, this would be like the tribute to Doogie White.
Yeah. So we kind of questioned that because we just thought it was odd,
right,
that somebody would put out a tribute to Kelly Keeling.
Right.
And I think we commented on that, and apparently somebody by the name of Randy Wilcox
mm-hmm.
was very upset with us.
Yeah. Did not like what we had to say.
He was very upset.
Yes.
So Randy says
mm-hmm.
he's not as famous as mega singers. Yeah, no shit.
We got that.
He's not just an amazing singer. I'm surprised that guys who have a radio show called The Classic Metal Show would be such dicks. That's us. We're dicks, man.
We sure are.
Regardless of whether you are a fan,
mm-hmm.
Janie Lane is famous.
Yeah.
And was a great singer.
Okay.
Perry Farrell is famous and great in his own right.
Okay.
Now, outside of what the hell's the name of his
Addiction?
Yeah, Jane's Addiction.
Mm-hmm.
How many Jane's Addiction songs do you know personally outside of Been Caught Stealing?
Well, I'm not a fair one to say because I'm a big fan of
Well,
Jane's.
I mean, how many songs can you name?
Nothing Shocking. Jane Says. Been Caught Stealing.
There's 3.
Yeah. Then it gets all blurry.
There you go. So seriously, outside of Jane Said and Been Caught Stealing,
mm-hmm.
not so much.
Yeah. I mean, I like the tunes. If I hear them, I know them.
I like Jane's Addiction,
mm-hmm.
but it isn't like something that, is common.
Yeah. No, not really.
I mean, they've got a hardcore fan base, but it's not exactly, again, let's go back to like a Journey.
Right.
Everybody knows Journey tunes. Everybody does.
Sure.
Not so much Jane's Addiction.
No, yeah. I mean, in their same genre, they're like the stepchild to like Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows a lot of Red Hot Chili Peppers songs, and don't know as many Jane's Addiction songs.
Sure. So anyway, he says Perry Farrell is famous and great in his own right. But listen, most singers haven't got the range or ability. Okay, fair enough.
Fair point.
That doesn't what we said, I don't believe, had anything to do with diminishing Kelly Keeling's ability.
No.
It's just that he isn't a famous singer in his own right.
He's not famous enough to have a tribute record to himself.
True. Whether he's famous or not is irrelevant. And it's not like he put this record together. Okay? We didn't claim that either.
Right.
We just couldn't believe that there was a tribute to Kelly Keeling.
Can't believe anybody put this record together.
Whether it was Kelly himself or even just a fan.
Yeah.
You're attacking a great singer. No, we're not. We were attacking the idea behind putting out a tribute to somebody that nobody knows.
Right.
Who's been sought out by everyone from George Lynch and Michael Schenker to Trans-Siberian Orchestra, those unknown guys.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So even though he sings better than Robert Plant or Roger Daltrey ever did, you chose to throw him under the bus because he has had a 25-year career.
Really? Is that why?
Okay. Longer than most metal rock singers.
Right.
But without being a household name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The person who put this record together did it out of respect for an amazing singer.
Good.
And yes, he's multi-talented. He is a great pianist, a bassist, guitarist, and arranger.
Arranger?
He's an arranger.
Oh, arranger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So fuck you for being hateful dicks.
Love it.
Hateful dicks.
I so love that.
You guys are the equivalent to sportscasters.
Okay.
They like to rip apart professional athletes for their performances too.
Yeah.
The similarity is that I'm guessing you both wish you had been in a cool rock band.
Well, you were.
And got signed and toured the world.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Yeah. But you didn't, and Kelly has many times.
Wow.
You are hateful, hateful dicks. He put that twice, by the way.
Wow.
Hateful, hateful.
You know how bad I want to answer that guy with a piece of information that I'm sworn not to tell?
About what?
About Kelly.
Is it something I know?
Yeah.
Oh, about the whole Don thing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know how quickly I could shut this argument down?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was not pretty.
Nope, but I'll leave that one alone.
Yeah.
Believe me, that would end this argument.
Sure.
But it might get somebody sued.
Yeah, we don't want to get anybody in trouble.
I have that problem.
Sure. Should we put that on your tombstone? I mean, you have no other claim to fame. Am I right?
You're right.
So that here lies Chris Aiken, hateful, hateful dick.
That's right. Never mind the books. Never mind the businesses. Never mind the classic metal show. Hateful dick.
That's it. Chris Aiken, hateful dick.
That's right. Neely, hateful, hateful dick.
Right.
Two hatefuls.
Here lies two hateful dicks. The world is happy to be shed of them.
That's right.
Because He picked on my favorite artist, man.
Now we're going to do the world a favor and close down their YouTube channel.
Right. And I'm going to write their station manager and get them pulled off the air.
And get those reruns of those hateful dead dicks off the air.
Right. So that's a couple of the commentary that you called from the YouTube pages.
Don't you got to love YouTube.
I love it.
There are people comment every week. There's comments like that every week.
I just like people who get upset over something we say.
I know. Like we're anybody.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's just like, who cares?
Yeah. Just don't listen to it.
It's like, I disagree with these guys. Move on.
When you listen to song, I mean, you check out some YouTube stuff.
Sure I do. Every now and again, I do listen to stuff or check out stuff or whatever. And there's stuff out there I don't necessarily agree with or concur with or whatever. But I don't go, man, those guys are hateful.
Oh, you do. Yes, you do. Dude, I know every time you do, not only do you, if it's 45 minutes, you listen to all 45 minutes of it. But then you also go and you fucking fire off a nasty post saying about how you're going to write their station manager to get them off the air.
Yeah, because you're espousing something I don't believe, so you shouldn't be able to say it.
Yeah, isn't that what you always do?
Yeah, that's exactly what I do.
Douches.
I know. But it's amazing to me, and as long as we've been doing this show, that people think that or have that opinion that if you say something that they don't agree with, you should be stifled.
Yeah, you should have to shut it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be allowed
to
say
I don't agree, man.
Yeah, because your opinion is not my opinion. Yeah. And because of that, you shouldn't be allowed to have a forum to say what you got to say because it's wrong.
You guys don't say only nice things, so you should be off the air.
Right.
That energy should only be given to positivity.
Exactly.
Shut your fucking face. Your positivity. Fucking fags.